I feel the need for legacy sequels. Today on Mark's Movie Reviews, we're home from Top Gun Maverick. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Your old pal Mark Cappis here with another installment of Mark's Movie Reviews. After 36 long years, a sequel to Top Gun is finally here. The Tom Cruise classic about naval aviators was a bona fide pop culture phenomenon when it was released in 1986. And, as a couple of kids playing with G.I. Joes in the 1980s, my brother and I would watch it non-stop on VHS. It was one of the G.I. Joe-iest movies you could ask for. There had been talks off and on over the years about doing a sequel, but Tom Cruise didn't get serious about it until around 10 years ago, because that's when the concept of the legacy sequel started taking off. That's where your favorite characters come back after 20 years or so, and we see what they're doing in their old age. This is another film that was screwed around because of the COVID-19 pandemic. It was originally supposed to hit theaters 2 years ago, summer of 2020, but it was delayed until theaters reopened. But it's finally here. How is the long-awaited Top Gun 2? Does it satisfy the children of the 1980s who grew up playing with G.I. Joe? Captain Pete Mitchell, call sign Maverick. For more than 30 years now, he's been flying fighters for the U.S. Navy. His reckless flying over the years should have had him drummed out of the service dozens of times, but his old pal Iceman, who rose through the ranks and became an admiral, keeps bailing him out. Iceman soon gives Maverick his latest mission. There's an enemy weapons facility that needs to be taken out, and Maverick is being called back to the Top Gun flight school to teach the next generation of pilots to carry it out. Complicating the matters as one of the young pilots is Bradley Bradshaw, call sign Rooster. Rooster is the son of Goose, Maverick's best friend who was tragically killed way back in the first film. Over the years, Maverick has become an overprotective father figure to Rooster, and Rooster blames Maverick's protectiveness for stalling his career. Now, to get these pilots ready, Maverick must once again learn to let go and accept the fact that the world may be passing him by. Let's talk about what everyone is talking about, the flying sequences. Taking the lessons he's learned from the Mission Impossible franchise over the years, Tom Cruise wanted everything to be as real as possible. So the actors are actually in the cockpits of real fighter planes, and they filmed as much real fighting footage as they could. It is just amazing. Makes me wish I paid the extra to see it in IMAX, because it was all filmed with IMAX cameras and optimized for IMAX. Cruise, as always, he's doing a great job, playing the older and slightly wiser Maverick. Miles Teller, he's playing the son of Goose. He is also doing a pretty good job. The music is also great as we get that classic Top Gun theme brought back to great effect. Well, of course I had to see this with my brother, and coming out of the theater, my brother turns to me and says, "That was just the first movie, wasn't it?" Yes it was. There's a lot of similarities to the original film as Maverick once again learns that he has to let go. In fact, the more I reflect on it, the more it reminds me of another legacy sequel, Tron Legacy. There's a certain degree of bending over backwards to get certain characters back into certain situations that they were in the original film. Shouldn't be much of a surprise then that Tron Legacy and Top Gun Maverick had the same director, Joseph Kosinski. But I digress. I really wish they delved a little deeper into Maverick and Rooster's relationship instead of just the occasional shouting match, and maybe even Maverick doing a little more to acknowledge that time is catching up with him. Top Gun Maverick is truly a nostalgic thrill ride, with some truly outstanding action bits, but I don't think they went as deep as they could have with the characters. On my patented nib scale, I give it a 3 out of 4.